On April 27, 1865, after the Civil War was declared over and Robert E. Lee surrendered to Grant at the Appomattox Courthouse, people were elated. However, they weren't ready for the tragedy that was about to happen. The month of April was a busy month for the United States. First, President Lincoln was assassinated, and then the assassin was caught and killed as well. Also, the Confederate President Jefferson Davis was captured, ending the Civil War. Then came the explosion of the Civil War boat called the Sultana. The Sultana was a steamboat carrying over 2,300 recently released Union POWs from Vicksburg, Mississippi. The passengers, who were weary from spending months or years in prison camps, are ready to go home to their families in Michigan, Ohio, Indiana for Christmas. Numerous steamboats had this task of carrying soldiers home. Many of the captains were being paid $5 or more for each person that they had aboard. This steamboat had a greedy captain. The boat was only supposed to carry 375 passengers. The captain saw some money gain in this and had stuffed 6 times the capacity aboard. When the boat was docked in Vicksburg, one of the boilers had sprung a leak. The captain, J. Cass Mason, had a mechanic look at it, who determined that he wanted to repair the ruptured steam. But because of money and the time it would take, Mason decided to continue on with this mission. So the boiler was quickly fixed. As the boat was close to a town called Marion, Arkansas, at 2 a.m. the boat exploded. Most of the men were sleeping. So according to author Alan Huffman, one minute these soldiers were sleeping, the next minute they were being thrown into the air, into the water. Some of these men couldn't swim, so they hung on to debris or the horses that had managed to escape. They tried to swim ashore. Another hindrance in their attempt to flee the fire was a spring flood that had made the river almost 5 miles wide. So it was hard to be able to swim to shore. That night, 1,800 people died in the explosion from being burned alive in the fire, drowning, and from steam burns. This is one tragedy that wasn't talked about much because of the other big headlines in the news. After investigations into the fire, no one was held fully accountable for the disaster. This was one of the worst America's maritime calamity. Even the captain, J. Cass Mason, perished in the explosion. People on both sides of the war stepped in and helped these soldiers. They put their differences aside to help their fellow man. There was a Union soldier, John Clark Ely, who wrote in his journal, "Such a day for us prisoners, hungry, dirty, sleepy, and lousy. Will another Christmas find us again among friends and loved ones?" John Clark Ely never saw his next Christmas.